Well, hello again. Basically, we have a plan of attack on London, and I don't know how you're going to get here, or how you're thinking of getting here. But I have to tell you that Heathrow is a bit cold. It can be a bit cold. It's a lovely airport, fantastic airport, but it's a bit cold. The journey from Heathrow to Victoria can be a bit daunting, a bit cold. People on the tube trains sometimes seem a bit cold. They don't seem very happy. It's sometimes can be dull. In the summer, it's very nice, but it can be a bit dull. Um, Especially if you're doing a lot of travelling, you might say, come to London and think, oh, what am I doing here? I don't know why that is. I went to Canada and came back. I thought, what am I doing here? Coming from Heathrow, it's really dull on this tube line, and coming from Heathrow. But anyway, Gatwick is warmer. Gatwick is much warmer, and it's pretty more sociable. You go straight down the stairs to a coach station, or you go to the underground. Well, not the underground, but you go down to the shuttle from Gatwick to Victoria. The shuttle. They run very regular, absolute regular. Probably 1 or 2.5 an hour or something, which is quite very regular. Quite comfortable. Better trains. Much better trains. Yeah, I'd say Gatwick is the best attempt to take over London. How you would want to how you want a nice holiday to start. Heathrow's lovely. I don't mind Heathrow. It's a fantastic place. Gatwick is definitely the in place for coming into London for the main attack. What you actually need to do is get yourself to Victoria, and that's your central bearing, really. Victoria, that's your heart and hub of London, and how you're going to stay. If you want to reach the museums and everything there quite easily, and not get lost. So Victoria is not where you don't get lost. Victoria is where that's home. That's your first bearing. There are some hotels around Victoria, quite nice. It's central London, very central. It's sort of like there's a square mile called the City of Westminster, and that is the square mile. I think it starts basically around about the Houses of Parliament, that sort of area. That's in Westminster, and that's not far away from Victoria. That's very close. It's a walking distance away. First of all, you want to get into Victoria and you get yourself a nice little hotel to settle down. You don't be walking around in the evening with your photography equipment and iPads and your big bags and everything. I did make a mistake the other day. I went up to London and I booked a hotel in the middle of nowhere. It seemed like it was a logical place. I made a big mistake. I'll tell you what the big mistake was, and it was quite easily rectified. After I worked it out, it cost me a bit of money because I took a taxi, but once I worked it out, it was a lot easier to think on. I got a taxi from Victoria coach station, and it cost me about £20. 13, 14, 15. And I've actually given a tip as well, so you could say it was £18 to £20 just to get myself to thinking. Earls Court, yeah, Earls Court. There's the Grand Park. The Park Grand Hotel, Kensington Hotel in Kensington. It's a lovely hotel. It's lovely in the brochure when you're booking it online, and I guess if you like the look of the place on the brochure, you'll probably go for it more than likely. It was a reasonable price. It was a very good room. It's an excellent room. Yeah, nice people. Anyway, I got there. They gave me a map, and I said, I need a map. I need my bearings. Got a bit early. I need my bearings. I need to sort of get my head thinking. And I got this lovely room. I was lucky to get a ground floor room, basically, 010. And I just got myself together and got my thinking cap on and whatever. Took off with the key and everything. So I had my bearings, got my mind together, my anxieties and everything together. I was on my own, and I then. So we've gone 5 minutes this video. I then went to the kids' bus. I still didn't know the underground was so clear. What my big mistake was, I didn't think that you've got to go by the underground maps when going around London. It's a very big point. When you're in the square mile, it's not, you don't really need the underground. You can walk around it quite easily. It's a square mile. But if you're going somewhere like Earl's Court, it's about 2 stops out from Victoria. But on the map, it looks like it's miles out. It's very like a jungle area. But Earl's Court is very good for museums and stuff like that. The Royal Albert Museum, Queen Victoria Royal Albert Museum. I think there's 2 or 3 along there. I'm not sure. My mistake was I didn't go from Victoria. 2 stops down the road, Earl's Court, 5-minute walk. Less than 5 minutes, and I'd have been there. But I actually took a taxi, went halfway around London, and it cost me 20 quid. He wasn't being rude. He just didn't. He obviously didn't want to point out the tube journey would be easier. The coach station in London, the national coach, is a bit strange because it's not quite on top. It is on top of the rail station, but it's not absolutely on top. You've got to take a little bus journey to get to the rail station, the underground. That's a bit of a fault. But if you're actually in Victoria Railway Station, your bearings are your absolute. That's the actual place to get to. That is the number 1 place to get to, really, and that is in the square mile. And you can walk around anywhere around there, virtually. Trafalgar, Piccadilly, Downing Street, City, Westminster, House of Parliament, Piccadilly. You can virtually walk around there, and that is all in the square mile. So if you didn't know that, you do know it now. And if I can make any more sense out of this, I've done 7 minutes in it at the moment, so I don't want to do it anymore. But that's basically the idea. That's a plan of attack on London. Okay, so as a tourist, so good luck to you, and I might try and post something, a little arrival thing for you. Okay, bye bye.